Chef T here. Today I'm going to make sweet potato souffle for you. So let's get started. What I have here is I have sweet potatoes. I took whole sweet potatoes and I roasted them off in the oven. We would like for you to roast these sweet potatoes as opposed to steaming them. If you steam the sweet potatoes, then you're doing a wet method. Okay, so that's going to add excess liquid into our dish, and we do not want to do that. So we prefer that you roast your sweet potatoes. What you can do is you can roast your sweet potatoes a day ahead, cool them down properly, and then you can use them the next day and mash them up, peel them, mash them up, and make a nice puree. Also, if you roast the sweet potatoes, it will caramelize you're using a dry heat as well as caramelizing the natural sugars within the sweet potatoes. So we want all the natural sugar that we can get. So what I'm going to do is I mashed up my sweet potatoes. I'm going to add orange juice. I'm going to add liquid eggs. I'm going to add a little bit of oil, white sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla extract. Now at this point, I can do this in the blender. I can do it in the blender. I can do it in a mixer, or I can use my immersion blender. But today, I'm going to use good old arm power. I need to work out my arms, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead on and begin to mix this. Okay. I like to go ahead on and get it started. Arm power, work it out. What I'm looking for is I'm making sure all my ingredients are well incorporated, okay? I don't see any liquid hanging out around. I see everything is well, good and mixed. So what I'm gonna do now is I want my dishwasher to love me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my pan. Now I'm just gonna That was a little awkward, but I made it happen. Everybody got it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smooth it on out. Clean up my area a little bit better. Use my spatula to smooth it on out. Looks better as far as presentation in the pan. So what I'm going to do now at this point is I'm going to pop it in our good old combi oven while our sweet potato souffle is still in the oven. We're going to go ahead on and get a jump starter on our topping. Okay? So what I'm going to do is going to take all these dry ingredients, which is flour, oats, brown sugar, and cinnamon. I'm going to give that a good mix. You can do it with a spatula, with a spoon. I like to get in there and do it with my hands. My hands are clean, the gloves are clean. It'll be okay. Okay? So that's nice and mixed. Okay, so I have all my dry ingredients here. I have oil here. Okay? So what I'm going to do, pour it in there. And what I'm looking for, I want to make sure this is well incorporated. Okay, how do I know? I can tell that most of my mixture is wet, and there you can sort of form clumps. Okay, just make sure all that dry in there is wet. Okay, all right, so there's my crumble ready to go on top of my sweet potato souffle. All right, can't wait to go to your schools and see the yummy sweet potato souffle. I can't talk today on your lines, okay? So have a great day. Now I'm going to give you a quick tip about sweet potatoes, okay? When we're making sweet potato souffle, or you need sweet potato puree, you can steam your sweet potatoes, or you can bake your sweet potatoes. Personally, I think it's best to bake your sweet potatoes, because when you bake the sweet potatoes, you see all that on the outside of the sweet potato. That's the natural sugars that have been caramelized. Whereas if you steam the sweet potato, look where the sugar leaked off into the water. Okay? But you can do either or. You can steam them, or you can bake them, and then after you bake them or you steam them, you can peel them once they cool down. Very easy. And then cool them down to at least 70 degrees, and then you can wrap them up and put them in the refrigerator or walk-in, or you could take them and put them in the freezer and pull them out when you need them. Okay? All right, sweet potatoes.